I'm not opposed to that, but yeah, I guess that's a valid point. Like they didn't end up rolling against like the boss elf, but they rolled against a bunch of other ancient elves that had, like I said, I was like, okay, I'm just gonna tell you, like, you guys got yourself in a situation where these people are Wraith 4 in everything.
All right, we're back.
Rough.
Yeah, we're back. What's up, everybody? All right, let's talk about this Duel of Wits. So, we're getting ready to go. I think we're ready to reveal our first sets of volley, because I think we scripted our 3 moves, right?
Yep.
Okay.
I'll talk to you some other time about how to set the deck so that you don't have to deal me 100 cards and then I search for whichever ones are the ones I need.
Nah, I'm gonna. I like
we'll
my.
Talk about it. We'll talk about it for the future.
Yeah. I would love to know a future
It's
way
super
of
easy.
making it better. Cool. All right. I'm ready to flip my first one. I'm doing a point.
I am also doing a point, unsurprisingly.
Do I have as an attachment here? Do I have move result table? I do. Look at this. Look at me being so prepared. Point versus point is what? Both points are tested as usual. This is the person with the highest degree of success. It's a versus test, right? Essentially.
Yep.
It's not. Yeah.
This is just this is strike versus strike.
Yeah.
Both
Yeah,
will
it's
The-
both.
Differential of success goes against the body of argument. Done. Okay. Cool. So,
No, I think it's.
Oh, no, it's not the
they're
differential.
both against Ob 1. They
You both roll against each other, and then whoever wins the difference between the two, right?
No,
Yeah,
no,
that's
it's
a versus.
you will roll your point. He will roll his point. You get 4 successes. You take off 4 of his BOA. He gets 3 successes. He takes off 3 of yours.
Oh,
in a
okay.
versus
not
test,
attack
no.
versus
Well, in a standard test, subtract your point successes from your opponent's body of argument. In a versus test, subtract the margin of success. Oh, gotcha. So
Point
this is,
versus
no.
point is a
So
standard.
no, this is like an attack versus attack in Mouse Guard.
Yep.
Yeah.
Alright, yeah.
Or in fight.
So they're independent. Sorry. Okay.
You're both just
Gotcha.
shouting at each other, right?
Yeah,
It's like,
we are shouting.
I
at each
believe
other
this.
here.
I believe this unrelated thing.
Yeah, which is very reasonable.
Except this guy probably has 3 dice in persuasion if he's lucky, and Swan is going to
Unfortunately.
knock him out in 1.
Yeah. Um,
And I'm actually using oratory, not persuasion, on my first one.
yeah. So
Greedy bastard.
I think Oleg mentions that the humble folk of the Stolen Lands are forever in debt and thankful for everything the Swords of the Stolen Lands have done, but they have rid us of the bandit threat. Let us return once and savor our newfound independence and freedom like never before.
Cool.
Their contract is over, right?
But
What
it's
is Swan's
whole
point?
argument.
Yeah, it's their point.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. All right. My point. So I look
Their point
out.
is the contract's done. Let's enjoy this now.
I address the crowd. We have done the job we were sent here to do, and I must await the reply of the crown as to the continuation of aid to this area. I do not speak directly for them, but if anyone here does, it is the Sertovan among us, whom I might notice is on my side. While we await the reply of Brevoy, I am Brevoy, and this territory requires administration. Oleg has done an admirable job during the time he has had, but it is clear that the government may see this area as ripe for exploitation. Someone on your side, someone who can get you what you need and hear your thoughts. Have I not been more accessible than any noble you have ever known?
All right.
I want to throw in an argument on the side of Count Swan. I want to lend dice to this. I speak to the crowd, right? Not like to
Yeah.
people next to me, like Count Swan is from a lineage sworn to help and provide for the lessers. He will be a good administrator of this region until the bureaucrats in the big cities can figure out what needs doing. This is necessary, for in the absence of the bandits, other things roam this place. You need it. You need him. We all do.
I think someone else from the crowd will rebuttal, not rebuttal, but also back up, saying like, "You're just delaying. No one knows this land better than us. if there is another issue, Count Swan would be the first person we summon. But let us rule ourselves, as we've always done.
Cool.
Yeah, let us rule ourselves. Like,
Question, and I don't know, can I help with any skill, or do I have to help with?
No, you can help just like, as long as they're relevant skill, just like any other test, right?
Okay, cool.
This is just a multiple successions of tests.
In that case, I will.
See you smiling, motherfucker. Are you gonna help with architect?
I'm gonna help with falsehood.
You son of a bitch! I built a campaign platform on honesty, Vice President Demetrius.
And I'm going to use my usual trick of making up a prognosis and diagnose this guy with some ridiculous disease that he probably doesn't have. So I will say,
wait, to Oleg?
Yeah, I will say.
Oleg has a broken arm, so if you wanted to use something like he's infected or something.
No. What I'm going to say is I'm going to say, Oleg, it is clear that you suffer from weak black humors. That is why your bones are so brittle, and they shatter easily.
Holy shit!
You.
Oh, you hear the crack. Oh!
As the representative and holder of this outpost, it is assured that if we leave, you will simply be conquered again. We must stay here to defend this place.
I cannot believe what I'm hearing.
So strong.
Yeah, so that's how I am.
Svetlana will come to the aid then too, and be like, the 478th have promised to build a fort below here. What good is Abadar when we have the gods of battle on our side?
Oh.
Burn.
How you doing?
I would like to.
They will give us the independence and autonomy that we desire.
Cool. So dice time,
Thank you for your help. You have been great. Now leave. Leave. A smooth transition of power is fine, but
oh my god,
don't stay around. Right?
Cool.
2016.
Nice time. Nice time.
So let's
I want
roll.
to fort supplier-wise, administration, and peasant-wise.
Okay.
All right.
I'm just dumping oratory.
All right. Here we go.
Add 2 helping dice.
Yeah, I'm rolling with my helping dice. It's an ob 1, right?
Wow.
Yeah.
I got 2, but I'm totally rolling my fate here. I got 2 6s.
Strong.
Jesus.
Well, I got another 6.
Oh, look at that. There's another one.
All right, so I got 3 successes as well.
All right, so -3 on both sides. So Oleg's getting a compromise.
I mean, I fully expected him to get a compromise at the beginning.
It's almost impossible not to.
But good news, my oratory just bumped to 4.
Nice.
Nice.
I got what I wanted out of that one.
I feel like Oleg's got to fucking get a bump to 4 eventually.
So
after this, he's going to 4.
Your oratory won't bump until after the Duel of Wits is over, because if you
I
make
don't intend to use it again.
Yeah, so unless you use it again, it's going to be bumped, but yeah.
Okay. All right, next volley.
Okay. I flip my card over. I play point in attack position.
You activated my trap card. I too play point. Don't you have something that means that you always go first?
No.
Oh, okay.
He has the interrupting one.
Yeah, I want you to go first so I can interrupt, but there was nothing I really felt I could inject a searing rebuttal on last time.
Yeah.
The eldest.
Well, I would say you can go first and still interrupt him for the bonus dice.
So specifically, Rapier Wit is to your next action, not this one.
Oh,
Yeah, remember both parts speak before
Yes.
parts speak before we roll. So.
that's what I was saying.
We are in Brevish territory. We recognize the rule of the regents in New Svetven. But they've always granted us a bit of autonomy down here in the southern regions. Why change this now? Now that there's no more threats. You guys have secured this. Sir Keston Gares's men have been issued to stay as a garrison for defense. The 478th have built are to establish a new citadel down how far? 60 miles south, right?
Yeah, you're
60,
the one who
yeah.
we couldn't
60
decide
miles
how far
south. Yeah,
south
it was 60. It was 60 miles south of here. Your Eminence, you have a home north of here. Return to it now. Once everything is done, we just ask you to return home. You like your home, don't you?
That everything?
For now, yeah.
Right.
Other people might help.
My good man Oleg, I apologize for my colleague's ugliness as I look towards Father Demetrius.
Yeah, they haven't even rebutted that yet.
That was some sick shit. This is the very thing.
God's honest truth.
This is the very thing I seek to protect you from. Nobles with no knowledge of this area who seek only to demean and rule over you. You speak of the 478th. Can 7 men truly defend hundreds of square miles? There is a troll just a few miles south of here, one which you will note that even the hardened battle fanatics of the Goramites have yet to slay, for they seek not suicide. And then I turn to Onan, and I want to get a helping die from him. So I say, do you not agree, Bishop Solston, that 7 men cannot defend the entire Null Marshes and his fort and your fort all at once?
But one of them killed the Stag Lord.
Will you have one of them fight all of your battles for you forever?
As long as they keep winning.
Ooh!
So
I am totally staying out of it, by the way.
5
I am
men
not-
defeated a bandit army.
They got a bandit army to turn around and walk away. With a giant pile of money. Hardly a defeat.
Dice.
Yeah, I think at this point the dice are.
I'm waiting
But,
for Mason and
oh yeah, sure.
I think.
I would gladly
No,
throw him in.
I think Sir Keston Gares will help here. Definitely, and be like, we will continue to drill and train the militiamen here. You guys have changed the way the hunters and you've raised this irregular militia that you so call yourself the overseer of. We are all committed to the common defense of the stolen lands. But this is not your land to stick around and claim. You have your own domain north of here. You have your home and your family. You have a gift of words. It would be a waste to use it here. Use it in the courts of New Svetven. Use it with all the politicking that goes up north. Leave us and our hardy folk below here to govern and see as we see fit. This is a place for hard men.
Oh, dude's calling you soft as shit.
Hard men are often blinded to what they don't understand. I have read the portents. I have seen the lady in the water crest the green planet. This is an untenable sign of a portent of one direction leading to prosperity, a single movement leading towards a single purpose.
Is that helping with astrology?
Totally.
Okay. I just want to make sure. I mean, that was good, but I wanted to make mechanically that's helping with astrology. Okay. Yeah.
That's excellent. Let's see here. I'm going to help with I believe, oratory. And so I will, say to the crowd, autonomy, as has been held by the Greenbelt up to this point, can only last so long. This is a time of expansion. Look, and you will see it all over the continent. The king in Brevoy is not one to sit idle. I know him personally. He's my cousin.
Regent.
Get fucked.
Until next summer's Kingsmoot, he is regent.
Whatever you wish to call him, he will not be doing nothing. Neither is the lady in Pitax consolidating her power for no reason. Do you think she is there sitting idle? No, there are stirrings all over the continent. And soon, if you have no one to protect you, you will be swallowed up by someone worse than us.
Man, you are undermining many of my arguments. I would like to fort Bandit-wise, Noble-wise, and Command.
Not Command, but Bandit-wise.
I mean, I was like, we can't defend. Like, this is a big area. Can't defend it with 7 men.
Then maybe strategy.
That's what I'm saying.
That's more tactics or strategy.
It's all of us.
I can see a case for logistics.
Right.
It's almost like you should ask someone.
No, can you roll that for Paul?
I'm rolling with persuasion. Can I fork oratory as well? Because I kind of brought the crowd in and specifically tried to call out motherfucking Onan. I offered the olive branch, and he immediately was like, "I'm out."
I didn't do that, actually. I had no time to react before other people.
Yeah, how did you react? How did you react? What did you do?
Now's the time.
So he was like, "Isn't it right, Onan, that you couldn't defend the thing?" I was about to be like, "We just haven't fought the troll yet." Like, I was actually really offended by the things you said, but then someone else stepped in, so I was kind of like, and then I just put my finger down as other people started talking for me.
I thought you said that you were not coming in on either side.
I know. I wasn't going to until he called me out. I haven't said anything, and I'm not going to.
Very well, then.
All right.
I guess all I need is, 2 successes? There's 7 for you.
I have 7 dice.
And
I got 2. What the fuck, man? Fuck you, dice. All right, well, you fucking destroy it. Okay.
He probably gets a minor concession.
I mean, 3 of 8 is not a minor concession.
3 of 8 is on major. You reduce the disposition by half. That's a major concession.
Yep.
3 of 8 is not half.
More than half. 4 of 8 is half, right? He did 5 points
he was
of damage.
down to 3. I thought you said he lost 3.
Nope. No. He's 3 of 8 now.
I was like, wait,
so it's over. So the Duel of Wits is over.
Yeah.
Oleg loses, but he earns himself a major concession.
Yeah.
What would be that concession?
I'm
willing. I don't think that I should be the sole person here to come up with this concession. If you guys have an idea, like I could kick around the idea right now that I think Oleg might ask to maintain that the fort itself be autonomous. If you're ruling over here, that he runs the fort and can be left alone. Is that too much? Does that defy the like you can rule the green belt and stuff, but
as long as I get out of his house.
Yeah.
So there's a question here,
right?
Much? There's a question here, which is its AP has a choice to make as the victor of this Duel of Wits. The choice he has to make is if he will grant a significant concession regarding his own goal or agree to an additional condition by Oleg. That will define the terms of the compromise.
Yeah, you must grant a significant concession regarding your own goal or agree to an additional related condition. That's true. The winner, I think.
So
You're right. By the way, by the rules, this is not a major compromise. It's a regular compromise. I didn't know that that Duel of Wits breaks into 3 different things, to a lesser compromise or in greater. I
So
thought it was
what's
only
happening?
lesser.
I have a condition that might work.
Yeah,
I mean,
I'm interested in hearing it.
this is kind of a hostile takeover of this outpost. Maybe Oleg deserves a nice big buyout.
I mean, it sounds like that's Eric's choice as to whether Oleg will accept retirement.
Wait a second. Do you? Yeah. Well, this was his retirement. Does he leave?
That's kind of what I'm thinking. Is he's just like, well, fine. I can't deal with this.
You want this place is yours. Have it. Buy it from me. It's yours, and we'll leave, and we'll find our other place.
That's reasonable.
That seems like a good condition to me.
But that's just Oleg. Like everyone else now is like, all hail the new ruler, Count Swan.
Well, and I think it's fair to say Svetlana's going with him as
Svetlana,
well,
sure.
right?
So remember that no one is compelled to be like all hail Count Swan. Everyone is just compelled. Everyone is compelled to agree that you won the argument.
I just don't want it to be like everyone gets up and leaves.
Oh no!
Sure.
No, that's completely unfair. No.
Like everyone, all my dudes, my bros, we're just gonna start a new settlement 20 miles down the road.
Yeah, no, the hunter. I think the hunters are in. They're like, fuck it, whatever.
Really? Oh, fuck it! Come on, just get rousing speeches, good points. God, I feel like every time I persuade people, they're like, I guess.
For what it's
worth. Dude, how many arguments have you been in that by the end of it you're like, yeah, I totally see your side. I completely agree with you. Never. That's never happened in the history of arguing with anybody.
Come on, this is fantasy fiction, though.
Also, good points. I'm not so sure about that.
That's just like your opinion.
No, listen. They agree to your body of argument. They accept that you are the de facto ruler during this period of transition.
Okay. Yep. I will buy him out. Whatever. I mean, I don't know what that takes, but
I don't know either. Whatever. Maybe
a significant resources test?
Yeah, it's a significant resources test.
I would assume ob 4 or 5.
That's exactly what I was thinking. For a keep and everything like that, it's probably. I mean, isn't a keep a 5, a fortified compound 5?
I mean, this is not a keep. This has no.
This is
a very small trading outpost with broken down catapults and several hundred.
That's fair. You want to buy his charter from him, essentially. Yep. Yeah. All right. 4.
Okay. I don't know if I want to ask anybody to help me in this because I just want to be solely responsible for it.
I would totally help if you wanted it.
I would help.
Yeah, but I want to make sure that everybody knows it's mine now.
I don't think anyone is disputing that.
Count Swan's trading outpost. All right, so probably behind the scenes, I'm like getting things written up. And I will call forward Onan Sulston, Demetrius Sertova, and Basin, no last name.
Hell yeah.
Yes, Count Ronald Swan.
Gentlemen.
Congratulations, your eminence.
Yes. I'm about to engage in a bit of economic discourse. I was wondering if once again you would like to gain new avenues of wealth. Everyone can ride the money stream of coin back to the Ruby Palace in my lands. Just sign here.
Your lands, huh?
My lands, yes. I'm talking about my actual. I have lands.
Oh, right. From
Demetrius can confirm that I am, in fact, a noble count that owns things.
Right. Sorry.
You paint a funny picture, Your Eminence. I would gladly lend my aid to you in this. Last time we did so, I learned so much from your example.
Think of it not as lending your aid to me. Think of it as me lending my aid to you.
I elect to not think of it like that.
The people who will see your name on these documents will speak with your people. Our people will get together, and once you know my people, you are your own people. In the end, money will continue to flow in your direction through your people.
I don't know exactly what. I say something to contravene that point and be like, no, I'm lending capital to your endeavor, but what I'm doing is I'm using your words from last time we did this, where you were just like, hey son, this thing, I will teach you this way of resources. I'm saying your words at you.
See, this is why I didn't want to get aid from you.
Um,
To be super clear.
Look, everyone. We've done this a dozen times now. Why all the pomp? Why all the circumstance? Count Ronswan, why are you still talking to us like we don't know how this works? We all work together to make the wheels of economy flow under your guidance. I would dispute many things about you, but one thing I would never dispute is your ability with coin and bureaucracy and economics. I will happily throw my hat into the ring on another one of your business ventures. I don't think anyone here would be opposed to such a thing. Let's just cut to the chase.
Of course not, but I did have one question about another expense. Did the auditors say anything about the bill? That's on.
Yes, they did. They were going to charge the one who called them up. You, I believe, your house.
Oh, that's certainly unconventional.
Is it though? You're the one that brought them here.
Yes, well, we may need to use the fund. We shall see. We shall see how my cousin deals with that. Yes,
I'm sure I can smooth things over with him. I can be convincing, I guess. I look back out over Oleg, like packing up his trunk.
Okay, yeah.
Are you behind this?
I'll help.
All right. So with the fun dice, I have 12. I'm feeling confident.
Are you trying to wait? Are you trying to pay the auditor's bill right now?
No.
No. He just brought that up.
Okay.
Get the resources for the charter right now. He brought it up.
Gotcha. Okay, because I have a scene to do about in the halls of New Svedman when they get that.
Oh shit! I didn't do the right thingy thing, but that's more than good enough, and I'll definitely pay a fate.
Wow, nice.
It was an up 4 though, right?
Yeah, it was an up 4.
That's okay. Yeah, you got
That
4
was
successes.
a challenging test for
Oleg's trading post under new management. The House of Swans trading post.
Congratulations, are in order.
And I think most of you are going to get a pretty difficult test, I guess.
Yeah, that's challenging.
Yep. Challenging here too.
And I guess as long as we're here, I don't suppose you'd all I'm like, as long as we're all here, I don't suppose you would mind helping set up a fund for our good friend Onin here so that he doesn't starve and die out in his fortress.
I have had nothing but all of my impressions of Sir Onan Solston have been that of a valiant warrior. I would gladly lend my aid in this.
I would ask if we have agreed to ally ourselves in the settling of this land if we are to create this fund.
What does that mean?
Up to
I
this
think you're getting ahead of yourself here.
I
Whatever
agree.
the crown comes back with, we'll figure it out. But it sounds as if Onan will be staying one way or another, which is not my problem. He does, however, deserve to be paid for his efforts in removing the head and then returning the head of the Stag Lord as requested.
agreed.
Very well, then. I once again roll 12 dice versus difficulty 5. You know what? I'm just going to throw in a persona die because I don't want to fuck up. This is difficulty 5. Yes! Get fucked, resources!
Yeah.
And I'm going to roll up. I'm going to just go ahead and fate, because I got 7 of it left after that, and I still got everything I wanted out of this.
So what does that actually mean now?
You now have a 2-die fund that you just use for yourself. The Onan Solston keeps his people from starving to death fund.
Yeah, that's really good for you.
We're gonna spend it all on booze and hookers.
I mean, you could do that. You could literally just be like, I'm going to make a 1-die test to buy enough alcohol for us tonight. I have my resources plus 2 die. Boom! Alcohol.
Anyway,
It's your money. So it's just like a cinematic of 30 minutes of just signing paperwork and dotting things. And I'm like, this is your new contact. This man here from the Azura River. He's very nice. Just
And it's all like to inappropriately dynamic music. It's like Highway to the Danger Zone.
Highway to. No, I just sort of imagine we're all involved too. So as I imagine, it's like the table, and we're all just sitting writing, and it's like panning to all three of us, and the music is like
sweat's coming down our brow. We got like squires like dabbing it off of us.
Cut sideways to all Demetrius's followers furiously making ink, like just ink stones.
There's not enough ink.
So I guess I need to add a new property to my list.
Yeah.
I now own 1 trading post on top of a moderate-sized estate.
Will that be all then, gentlemen?
I don't suppose you... Well, you're not going to be here, but I'm going to be building a barracks.
I actually know how to do that.
As do I.
I probably know how to do that. It didn't go well last time, but I'm just going to get in there and keep trying.
All right. Well, if you say so. Mason, I'd love to talk to you later.
I would much appreciate it. In fact, I'm set to talk to Lord Sertova later. Why don't you come by?
Oh, yes. Let's all just leave now and talk together.
Okay.
Sure.
I sit in my office and drink, proud of my accomplishments.
I pour you a fucking cup of wine before I leave.
Okay, I mean, there's going to be more than 1 cup consumed tonight.
It's a lovely evening out, gentlemen. Perhaps we could take a stroll amongst the battlements, get a good view, while we discuss whatever matters concern us.
Yeah, was there one more thing we wanted to do, or otherwise I think we should probably consider start wrapping up?
Well, if
I
you
think this
are-
conversation is the wrap-up.
So I feel like it's obvious. Onin wants to say something, and I know that Demetrius wants to talk to Mason about something. So maybe like using that as the final scene to tie a bow on this, and then
it seems like we both want to talk to Mason. So, and Demetrius is probably gonna be like, actually, I want this conversation to be private, and I'm probably gonna say, okay, fine, I get him next.
We could have like you could talk to Mason and or to both of us, and then leave, and then Demetrius could talk to Mason in private if that's what it needs to be, right?
Right.
Okay. I mean, it's up to Eric because I know you have to wrap up sooner. So because that sounds like it's turning into 2 scenes.
Yeah, it's we can probably let's just pick up next week with that.
All right.
Or what we can do is we can do Wreckage's scene if that's going to be quicker, and then because I think the scene that I was planning with Mason would take a little bit longer.
I don't think mine's going to be quick either. So
Okay.
we'll play rock paper scissors over the intervening week to see who gets to have Mason first, and then the other person gets his sloppy seconds.
Next week is kind of Christmas, so there's probably. I mean,
Yeah,
we'll talk about it
we'll
if there's
figure
if there's a session next week. Probably not.
It's Christmas adjacent.
No, it's literally the 25th.
Wait,
Yeah.
what? Sunday is literally the
That
25th?
Sunday is Christmas.
No, it's not.
Oh, you're right. Yeah, it's 7 days. Yep, you're correct.
Oh yeah.
Sunday is
Calendar, dog.
Christmas.
Next Sunday is Christmas.
Yeah, but all my stuff happens on Christmas Eve.
Okay.
I mean, maybe. Okay, fine, whatever. No
I mean,
show.
look, we'll
I'm
talk
not
about
going
it.
to be available.
We're not going to do our scheduling right now, obviously. So
Let's do a Christmas special.
I
for
would
those
can't
who
make
are
Christmas
here.
special.
I literally can't make it, so that's
Yeah.
Okay, but for those of you here, we can do a non-canon Christmas special where we fight Santa.
Okay, well let's talk about
Full of wet
that.
Santa.
Burning Santa.
He brings Christmas cheer, and you're all like, no! The cheer aura! I'm so happy I can't bring myself to strike him!
It's an absolute cheer field.
Roll steel or be really happy.
Okay.
Awesome. All right, guys. Oh, that was a good session today.
Yeah, that was
let's
good.
calculate some experience.
Cool.
So let's go ahead.
Can I have
and look
options
over
then?
at earning our Artha. So let's talk about earning fate. Do we earn fate by our beliefs manifesting in a convincing and entertaining manner?
Yes, I believe I do.
Does somebody want to go first and kind of like go through their whole thing? I feel like going like individual per character is usually the best way of doing it.
I can do it.
Go first.
All right.
So
Let me bring up your beliefs. All right. Only strong will shelter humanity from the storm. I've seen.
I did not do this one at all. I've seen the face of the enemy in this land. I must learn its name. Didn't do that. The signs are mixed when it comes to Solson. It may be that the house that brought Gorm to Abadar has a role to play in what's to come, but if he's unwilling to leave the fort, I will not try to engage him in these matters.
I don't think so.
Well, yeah, that one kind of got.
We just didn't have time. Like we did a set number of things, and not a lot of stuff happened.
This was
also you ended
this is
up
an hour shorter than normal. So
also you ended up leaving the fort, so it was like a little bit different.
Well, that means you should have engaged me in those matters. Which is how I believe that belief is written.
I guess yeah. Either way, and then without my guidance, Swan has surely strayed the path. I must get him back on the road which Abadar sets before him. I think we had a scene where I resolved that. So one persona.
Yes, that's a persona worthy.
Persona.
My instincts didn't get me in trouble because they helped me. Traits.
Did any of the traits alter the direction of the story in an unforeseen way? I don't think so.
Faithful, maybe, with like the converting stuff, and my now growing congregation. Or maybe even like because I have faithful, vested, and tonsured, which are all like my priestly traits.
Was that unforeseen? You were planning on that since last week.
All right, that's fair. I'm just angling for Arthur.
Yeah. Fair. And then humor, player stopping the table dead with humor in character. Not really.
Nobody laughed.
And then
I was
right
just being
skill,
very
right
somber.
time didn't really come up. He's not here. Okay. Who else wants to go?
Me? I got nothing. Next.
Rough.
I barely got to do anything this episode, and none of it pertained to my beliefs or instincts.
Also, we're an hour shorter, so.
Yeah. I mean, it's fine. But next person.
No. I think that's completely incorrect.
Yeah.
I believe you're in Persona.
4?
Moldbreak. Well, wait. No, Moldbreaker's at the end.
Yeah,
The
Moldbreaker's at the
arc.
end, and it's over the entire course of the entire thing.
Yeah. Okay.
On the advice of Mason, I made another attempt to mend wounds with Swan, and he. So
Wait,
I don't
what
know.
was the second attempt?
The first attempt was sessions and sessions and sessions ago.
Yeah. You didn't bring up the Stag Lord's helmet, so yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Well,
okay.
it only is relevant to the ceremony and stuff. So yeah, nothing.
All right.
And I know about having to wait sessions to get around to having things built. Let me tell you about my new trading post.
Yeah. All right.
Oh.
Who else wants to go?
Sure. Yeah. I think I take fate for setting about to wanting to plan out this place. I mentioned it to Swan and to Demetrius, and I went about actually starting it.
Yeah, you were gunning for it for sure. Definitely fate.
I also think do I now? No, I don't think I take fate for the other two. I didn't bring that. I mean, the third one did get brought up, but I think it was glossed over, so never mind that.
Yeah.
I think
the secrets of this place really, and then you also didn't really pick anything about the region new.
Indeed.
So yeah.
Indeed.
No.
Time is not on our side. So I think I take fate for getting myself in trouble with arrogant.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's. I mean, it's
Count
like
Ronald-
you're talking about me. Yeah.
Count Ronald literally said, "I'm probably going to throw him on a fire."
Yep.
So I mean, that's pretty trouble.
Hopefully, I have calmed the waters a bit, but the fact that it was necessary to calm the waters a bit implies that I got myself in trouble.
Yeah, I dig
I
it.
still like
I
Mason.
mean, you calm the waters between Soulstand and Swan
Exactly.
by making yourself the giant flaming pile of poop between them.
Yep. I mean, I had to do it somehow.
I just like describing other people's characters as poop.
All right, yeah. So that's 2 fate. I don't think I earned for anything else.
Let's see here. I think I got fate for building a new barracks. I mentioned it a couple times, and it's definitely a goal I'm working towards. I mentioned it to Mason, and he was like, "I can help you with that," and I was like, "Eh." Persona for sending a dispatch to Lord Kevin Manning and the Queen Regent after figuring out what the situation is.
Yeah, you fate because you did the letter, but yeah.
I mean, the main part of that was understanding what the situation was from everyone, because people came back and I was like, "What's up?" and they're like, "Eh."
Okay, then.
Persona for engaging Oleg in debate,
Yeah, for sure.
and Persona for responsibility towards the people.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Whoa, twice. First with Theodore the Builder, and then again when I was like, "Listen, guys,
Theodore.
Demetrius is a dick. You
It's,
really want someone like that rolling you?"
It's FY. Theodore, not TH. I know. But
Theodore.
Fyodor.
yeah, FYO.
Theodore.
I just realized that for the first time ever in a game of Burning Wheel I've been playing, I have enough Arthur to do
The RES stuff? Yeah.
A what?
What?
He can gray shift one of his stats for one roll. So
for a scene.
for scene. Yeah, it's
Holy
good.
If you have 1 deed, 3 persona, and 5 fate, you can spend it to if you wanted to just gray shade your sword skill for a scene, you could.
Ooh.
Yep.
Ooh.
And someone in the chat put me forward for embodiment earlier in the session during the reading of the letter, and then standing there waiting for Onan's reply. I don't know.
Yeah. I mean, I think taking the time to write out a whole letter of your day, I mean, that's pretty significant.
Yeah, that was good. I'll give it to you.
Hell yeah.
For the first time, I've earned more fate than Persona in a session. All right, cool. That was a good session, guys.
Yeah,
Indeed.
that was good. That was a little bit on the shorter side, but I'm sorry. I got some stuff to do, and I'm gonna be back here in 2 hours for a playtest of a game called The Republic, which is a game about social justice. It's co-written by my friend Ash and what's his name? Oh my God, it's the famous guy. I forget his name. Vincent Baker. So
That's
nice.
Yeah, that's big.
cool. So we're gonna playtest that today.
Live your Republic.
I have to go get that ready and do some real life stuff beforehand. So
I had a delicious sandwich. Also, this is the worst tape I have ever used to hold a thing up ever. And it was only my constant diligence that prevented my sheet from falling during the course of this episode.
Perpetual vigilance is good.
yeah.
Don't ever buy not actual duct tape. Get actual duct tape.
Yeah.
Every other off-brand does not work.
I can attest to this. This is true. This is accurate words. These words that you're saying are accurate.
I bet I don't even have to tug on it hard at all, despite the fact that I use half a roll. Yep, that's all it took.
You're just a mouthpiece of the duct tape empire wreckage.
Yeah.
So that's what's going on here.
He's part of.
wish.
He's part of the big tape.
I wish Big Duct Tape would pay me money.
Did you know you can use duct tape for fixing everything from baby strollers to Boeing 747 wings? Duct tape. We're in it for you.
Actually, duct tape was originally invented by 3M, which is located down the road from me, the original headquarters. So the fact that I could be in the pocket, that I could be in the pocket of 3M, I play Magic the Gathering on Monday nights with a 3M chemical engineer.
You were born into it. It's a family.
You were molded by it.
You only adopted the 3M. I was born into it.
Anyone else got anything going on? AP, what you been up to? I saw you were playing some games last night.
Oh, yeah. I've launched new campaigns for the Sprawl, and a D&D 5e naval exploration game called Okeanos, which is Greek for ocean.
Yeah.
We're trying to get Mouse Guard back on track. We did a charity stream Friday night for Virgil where we raised $760.
Cool.
Stuff. A bunch of artists like Zonalar and Radisaurus and Kelsa all contributed their time and efforts to offering rewards for people, and I did it in counter roleplay style where you pay money and things happen, and things happen. We had several characters show up in the same scene multiple times as future versions of themselves. At one point, we entered the Overwatch universe and then had 2 Tracers.
Oh, God.
D&D 5e characters. Tracer just showed up to hang out with them.
I'm sure I've seen fanfiction like that.
When they showed up, was it Cheers Love the Cavalry's here?
Yes, it was. Son
Yeah,
insisted on something like that.
Good.
They had to fight Reaper, and then I think they basically got wrecked.
Yeah.
I used the death slot for the stats. So that's what I got going on. All
Nice.
hail counts 1.
Yeah.
Praise this one.
Anyone else doing anything fun? Where can people find you, AP?
I mean, just Google AP Gaming Real. I have very strong SEO because I use tags on everything.
Nice. I really like that wreckage, and I was just getting smothered by his blanket.
There we go. I took off this wad of duct tape finally. That was okay. It's not actual duct tape. Fake duct tape. Don't use. Look at how much I had to use. It's bigger than my head. And it's still. I was just like yoink, and it fell off. This is garbage. Follow me on Twitter for product suggestions.
Yeah.
What product test your various kinds of tape
And
for
anime
holding?
reviews.
Oh man,
Guys, how
Like-
good... I have a question. How good is Yuri on Ice? I haven't seen it yet.
So like, do you like? You know what? Let's not talk about it. Actually, you should try it out if you're interested. I
Okay.
definitely suggest that you should try it out if you're piqued. But it's a type of anime.
It's a type of anime. Okay, thank you.
That's
Dr. Wreckage 2016.
It's a
Okay.
type of anime.
All right, guys, that would do it for us today. So I'll be back in a couple hours. So we're gonna be doing a Once Upon a Game playtesting the Republic. So until then,
Thanks for
Ciao.
watching.
thanks for watching. This was a fun Burning Wheel game, guys. I'm glad to be back in the saddle, the burning saddles.
For a week, maybe.
Yeah, so that's fine. All right.
If you have burning saddles, contact your doctor.
Yeah, follow us
immediately.
on Twitter if you haven't already, because we'll let you know about the details of the one shot. We might end up doing a 471 or something else. Yeah.
Oh, sure. Shilling.
So-
And quickly, check
or
Charisma
Christmas
2AC on
special.
YouTube.
Yeah. Oh, check was it Charisma AC?
Charisma 2AC. We're wrapping up our Burning Wheel game, and we'll be playing some masks in the new year.
Yeah, masks.
I'm also planning to get masks at some time, so I'm super
Yeah. You
glad
want to get
to
masky?
Yeah, mask is awesome.
let's
I
get-
played a guy named Skull Mask.
Would you say
It's just like Reaper without guns.
mask effect?
Oh, Wreckage is gone.
Oh man,
I'm
Mask-
still here.
listen, I'm telling you, man, Mask is perfect for Overwatch. Just young Overwatch heroes coming into the new generation. Gonna
Holy
happen.
shit! All right,
Ronan
well
Man
that's something to
Tracer.
consider about doing a one shot of.
Yeah,
Going in, so that's
yeah.
cool.
I've been trying to talk
Um,
Tuxedomus into it forever.
Yeah, I want to do that. That sounds fun. All right, guys.
The Overwatch program is totally in Halcyon City.
But we gotta go. Take care, everybody. See ya.